Okay, guys. Today I want to update or recap stock market, the economy, business. Okay, but before I started um, this topic, I want to clarify or say something. Okay, if you are a Bitness customer or XRP customer and you have lost money in the crypto lending or crypto trading or any crypto, okay? Because I own all the crypto. I am the crypto king, okay? You can't come and collect it from me or find my family or my banker, okay? I will pay you double for what you have lost, okay? You hear me, Sour and T? Okay? There's reason for it, okay? I do not understand, but this is what the tape is telling me, okay? I had to double them, okay? But, under one condition. They have to stop running human trafficking, okay? All you guys need to shut down Babylon cartel. No more sex, okay? Because you guys are planting bombs into the grids and pour kryptonite to the grid and lock in the grids. And the matrix gonna glitch and, shit's gonna hit the fan on everybody. Okay, and I have to go around Fresno and do all this crazy kung fu, crazy dancing, crazy whatever. And you guys not gonna like it, okay? I have to ride my bike around and Jackass gonna have a problem, okay? Everybody's gonna have a problem, okay? So that's my only condition. If you wanna have sex, you gotta go LA or Vegas. That's the Sin City, okay? Those grids are safe. But I believe the tax is very high now that they know. Or you could come and follow me, okay? But then the devil and Pac-Man is gonna have a problem because you guys gonna get free money and free sex program, okay? So, Sour and T, I want you guys to pay people that have lost in the crypto lending, okay? I see a lot of assholes trying to kill me and run me over because they lost money. So you guys know who should qualify and who don't, okay? If those are being really mean to me and being an asshole to me, then don't pay them. Okay, but for the innocent one that don't give me problem or harassing me, then if they don't harass me and give me problems, then pay them. Okay, this is my decree, Sour and T. Okay, uh, pay them double. Okay, so this is what I want and this is what I need. Okay, to undo the J virus. Okay, and everything's free. Okay, just accept cars that's over 100K. We could teleport anything, okay? And everybody's debt should be eliminated, okay? And if somebody has a problem, I will pay your debt. I pay off your credit card, all your mortgage, all your loans, whatever debt you owe, your school loans, okay? I want to jump off a little bit. School's a fraud, okay? I have family member like my brother. I know people that graduate, like get PhD, master degree, bachelor degree, they'd be flipping burgers. 1,000 graduate, only probably like 5 or 10 or 100 people only get the job. The rest are in the shitter. Okay, so school's a fraud. So don't go to college. Okay, because you're putting yourself in debt. That's how you become homeless. And live under the bridge. So okay, just one condition: no more human trafficking. Okay. You guys can't be doing this shit, okay? It could be 50 years from now. Everybody just has to suck it up. Okay? If you're too horny, you gotta go LA or Vegas. Okay? And, don't, for all the cops out there, don't be freaking writing tickets to mom and dad. No more citation. Well, make it look real, but don't penalize anybody. Don't write citation to anybody, to anything. No more fighting, killing, okay? You guys can't be fighting. Because every time you guys fight, impact, you guys plant bombs, booby trap, kryptonite, and lock the grid. Right there, okay? So no more shooting. If you want to hunting, you gotta go D9 and D13. Okay. I look on the map. D9 is a little bit up in LA in the northeast, and then D13 is like right above LA. You know, between Bakersfield. Okay. You guys want to hunt? You gotta go there. Okay, that's the safe grid. That's why it's zoning. This is what the devil doesn't want you to know. So we could fucked up the matrix, and shit's gonna hit the fan on everybody. That's why everybody have a shitty life, and you don't know. You know, and you keep doing stuff. You keep violating the matrix. Okay, guys. So if you follow me, and you guys probably know everything what I've been saying. Okay. So you know, all the crypto should worth 100K. Okay, 17 doesn't matter what crypto you have. One crypto coin is worth 100K, no less or no more. That's the rule. Okay, I make the rule here. I caught the shot here. Okay, guys. So everything's free. Everybody's debt is free, but don't be going and trying to get more debt. Okay. So you know. Okay. I hope I make this clear. Okay, and if you need something, just follow me or be around me. Okay, and you will get free sex program and free crypto coin or digital money. Okay, each time you get a free sex program, you get 5K. Okay, so that's the rule. Silver T. Okay, we just have to do all this and to undo the J virus. Okay, and the stock market is already crashed 2018. Okay, guys. That's when XRP fell because I don't go to work anymore and my life was screwed up. And all the business in the economy, the stock market are life support. Okay, and their backup, their lifeline is the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve keep bailing them out. Okay, that's why they're still have electricity on their business and still have their business side. Okay. But the Federal Reserve or the devil can't be bailing them out every month or every year like that. Okay, it's already been 6, 7. It's already been 8 years that the Federal Reserve has been bailing out all this business. Okay, like auto dealers, all this big company like Sam's Club, Costco, Walmart, Wenco, Foodco. You know, all Walgreens, Rite Aid, CVS. Okay, but as you guys know, each year tens of thousands, 8 to 15,000 businesses are closing everywhere. Okay, don't believe everything what you see on the screen. The screen is just smoke and mirrors. Okay, all the banks are bankrupt because all the business they invest their money into XRP, and when several left me, my life was destroyed. I don't go to work anymore, and then everybody went bankrupt, the whole world. Okay, that's why all the businesses are very greedy, and they want to invest all their money into one basket, into XRP, so they could, get more money. Okay, but because they've been very greedy, and it backfired. That's why all the businesses went bankrupt. And they're on life support, getting bailed out by the Federal Reserve. That's why you see a hospital closing down here and there, here and there. Walmart secretly closing down certain store around your town. Okay? And if you were to drive around wherever you live in town here, around your town, you will see businesses are closing down everywhere. Some businesses will close down and they will still leave the business sign on just to make it look good, like the business is still there, but it's not. If you look through the window, it's empty. Or they haven't moved stuff, but the doors are locked. Okay? Sometimes they will have the light on. All their goods are still in there, but the doors are locked. And they have the open side, but the doors are locked, and there's no people in there. This is how they play tricks on you guys, okay? Make it look like the economy is still good, still running. But you need to investigate and look for yourself. I rode my bike around town here in Fresno. Let's talk about Fresno. Canes Canyon, which now is called Cesar Chavez, Blackstone, Shaw, Herndon. It's a ghost town. Businesses are closing everywhere, left and right, every street, every corner. A business is closed. You know, you need to go out, investigate, and look for yourself. Don't believe what Trump or the stock market is telling you on the screen. That's freaking bullshit. That's bullcrap. Okay, it's a smoking mirror. They try to deceive you. Okay, making you think the economy is good, but the stock market is already crashed. Just like Bank America is closing everywhere. They're staging. They have the lights on. They're staging customer, but Bank America has no money. They have to steal money from Peter to pay Paul. Okay, like somebody just deposit money and then now somebody go withdraw the money. It's not your money. You'll withdraw somebody else's money. The moment you put your money in the bank, it's gone. Okay, you guys need to understand that. Okay, this is how they rape and rob you. All this banksters are bankrupt because they invest all their money into XRP, and I crashed it. And not only that, they let out money to mortgage, car loans, and personal loan, and whatever loans. And the people, they lost their job, and they can't pay it back. And here and there, here and there. That's why all the bank went bankrupt. Chase, they can't hire anymore. Bank America, Chase, Chase right there on Case Canyon and Winder right there. They're just staging customer. The customer are like, you'll see like 10 people in line on the ATM withdraw money all the time, but they're not withdrawing money. They just in line there and punching numbers on the screen, but they can't get money. They're faking it. Okay, I walk by every day. I see they can't play me. And sometimes you like the Wells Fargo right there by Plaza Fitness, I walk past it and it was they're out of money. There's no money in the ATM. Why are they having problems? And just like barely anybody go withdraw money. Okay, they can't stage this forever. You guys can't tell the difference if they're staging it or they're faking it or it's real customer. It's not. Okay, or like even though stores that are still open, go there. It's a freaking ghost town. Okay, there's no real customer. They just have their families and friends and clothes to go pretend to be like customer and make it look like they're still customer. Okay, you guys are two freaking idiots. You guys will believe everything you see and hear. Okay, but nobody can blame me. Okay, I can tell the difference if they're a real customer or they're just staging or they're faking it. Because you guys are too busy drinking, eating pizza and eating hot dogs. Drinking beer, watching football. When your house already on fire, your car's already drove off the cliff, and you don't even know it. You get raped and robbed. All your money's are gone to the bank. I just see recent news where a couple got $123,000 stolen from the bank, and the bank will not pay them back. This is what if that happens, it's all in house. When the bank are out of money, and this is how they find a way to steal your money and make it so they can have an excuse and not pay you back. Okay, when the bank doesn't have money, they have all your information, so they will have their expert computer tech be like an identity theft and steal your money and make it look legit, so the bank doesn't have to pay you when they already lost your money. So they will post some bullshit crap like that on you. Okay, if you got your money stolen, because it was the bank that have their expert doing that. Okay, their IT, their information technology, computer tech, do it. Okay, it's all in-house job. This way, they don't have to pay you. If you try to go get money, you can't. And they're not going to reimburse you, okay? So you guys don't be so stupid. If I were you, I'd go take out all my money. And I just leave like $500 in there just for emergency, okay? So you better find a way to... And you better not put money in their deposit uh, at the bank. Because in the early 90s, me and my mom and our Hmong people, we are very scared because we got like silver, gold, jewelry. And we go put those deposit at the bank, those safe box. And a few months later, we go and it's gone, you know? And the bank said, "Oh, we didn't steal it. Nobody has keys," but they're freaking lying, you know. That's why me and my mom we didn't get ours stolen because we didn't want to open a bank account too because we got welfare, so they gonna find out. So we put cash too in the deposit box, but we didn't get ours stolen. But we have families and we know people that put like 50,000, 20,000 cash in those deposits. It's gone, you know. So I'm just letting you guys know you got to find what you know a place where you can hide your stuff. Your gold, money, and jewelry. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, okay, guys. So mainly, I just want to tell you guys so you guys don't be stupid. You need to drive around your town wherever you live. That's the real stock market, okay, guys? Not what you see on the screen. All this news, all the stock market on the TV is full of crap. It's bull crap. It's fake. Okay? The real stock market is when you go out and you drive around at those businesses and you look with your two freaking eyes. That's the real stock market, okay? And that's how you know the truth. And that's how you know how well the economy is doing. Okay? Yeah, businesses are closing everywhere. If you live in Fresno, you drive on Kings Canyon, which is now Caesar Travis, Blackstone, starting from Caesar Travis Adult School, Fresno Adult School, right there on Divisadero and Blackstone. All those auto dealers, most of them are empty. If they still have cars there, it's freaking dead. You don't see no customer. All those cars are like outdated. They got like dust, spiderweb all over the windows and wheels. They're on life support. Prove me wrong. Drive around. Drive around Kings Canyon, all the way Blackstone, Shaw's, and Herndon. All those dealerships are dead. I just, check on Toyotas, Ford, Kias, Chevrolets, Jaguars. They're all dead. Lithia, they ain't got no freaking customer. Each day they don't sell the cars, the interest rate goes up. They're bleeding. They owe millions and millions of dollars to the bank or to the manufacturer where they got the car from. So the repo man's gonna, come and repo all the car back. Don't be go out there and buy new cars and put yourself in debt, because as soon as you miss that one payment, the repo man's gonna be stealing your car back. And now you have to pay like double, triple the price, just to get your car back. So all this dealership are dead, They're the biggest drug cartel. The reason how they can survive all this car dealership, they don't make money by selling cars to you guys, okay? The reason why people still keep their business open because they're running human trafficking and they're running drug trafficking, okay? So they just need to keep the business running, operating to as the front cover, okay? So they can run their underground human trafficking and drug trafficking, okay? That's how they're able to have money to pay you. To pay their employee, to pay the landlord, to pay their criminal thugs, pigs, their street thugs, pay all their tax, their electricity, their gas, their water bill, their telephone bills, whatever. If you were to look at that, or if you were to run business, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Walmart can't survive. Like Toyota, Hondas, Acura, Lithia, Ford, Lexus, BMW, Jaguar, they can't survive. Not even they sell 10 cars a day. They cannot survive because they only make about maybe 5,000 10,000 the most. Out of each car they sell. And if you to look at all the landlord rental property that they gotta pay each month, they probably pay like 100K a month. How are they gonna survive? And they gotta pay workman's comp, their employees. You know, they gotta pay their street thugs, their dirty cop thugs to protect their business. They gotta pay all the city, state, federal tax. There's no way they can survive. And right now they're on life support. You know, just drive around. You know, and all those big dealership, they would put like all this exotic or hot top car in the front row, but in the middle and in the back is empty. Or they have like old cars parked there to make it look like the lot is filled with car, but it's filled with crap and used car. Okay, so you need to go find out for yourself. And tell me I'm lying. Drive around. If you live in Fresno, drive Blackstone all the way, Kent all the way, Shaw all the way, Herndon all the way, and tell me I am lying. The economy is dead. The economy is crashed. They just on life support. Everything's a stage. To make things look like it's still operating. It looks normal. A lot of businesses are out, but they still have the business side. They still have, some of them still have the light on. They still have the open sign, but the door's locked. There's nobody in there. Go find out for yourself. Go look at all the malls. Fulton Mall downtown, it's a freaking ghost town. Sierra Vista Mall on Shaw and Clovis, it's a ghost mall. Manchester Mall on Blackstone and Shell, it's a freaking ghost mall. And Fashion Fair is the most business one, but it started dying down too. You see a lot of people walking around sometimes, but people ain't buying crap. They just there to walk around to release stress, I think. But nobody ain't buying shit. Yeah, you see people eat, but I'm talking about like buying clothes and stuff. You see people looking around like they're acting like they're buying stuff, but they're not. It's all staged. They try to make it look real. But it's not, because they use clothes and families and friends to make it look like they're checking out clothes, but they're not. Because you guys are too idiot. You guys will believe everything you guys see and hear, okay? So hopefully you guys get the message. Go take out all your money from the bank. I don't know when they're going to pull the plug, guys. When they pull that plug, all your money will go zero. Well, your money's already gone, but you still see on your screen, your phone, it says that you still got, what, 5, 10, whatever, $1,000. But when you try to go get money, the bank's going to have problems. They're going to make excuse, Oh, there's a glitch system. Oh, we don't have cash right now, but you have to go to another location, or you have to wait, And then you go to the next location. Oh, we don't have money. You have to go to the next one, There's a problem, guys. Okay? You need to find out for yourself. I'm just telling you. The storm is coming, or it's already here, but they're hiding it. Okay, so you guys are very idiot and stupid. But do whatever you do. When shit hits the fan on you, don't be crying like a bitch. That I did not tell you. Okay, we are living tough time, guys. Okay, God only help those who help themselves. People are getting fired everywhere. People are getting laid off. They start cutting your hours. They start changing shift. They start moving people around. Look at your workplace or families and friends and tell how they do at their workplace. They're going to be telling you this, You already know for yourself, Just a matter of time before they pull the plug. And once that plug goes off, man, we're going to see riots, We're going to see America burn down, And that's where you got to be your own police. You got to be your own security guard. So you better lock it low, man. when the devil pulls the plugs, if you're not prepared, man, you're gonna have a hard time, you know. Okay, guys. So hopefully everybody got the message, okay? And everybody's going to the moon, okay? So things are getting tough and hard out there, okay, guys? Things are not what they are, and things are not what they seem, okay, guys? It's a stage. You know, it's all made up, you know? Okay, guys? So, I see you guys on the next video, okay? Thank you.